Hey guys, this is cycle 1, week 16, number 130 stretch. This is a very simple one to demonstrate the effect of a tension force. And so the only materials you're going to need for this are a balloon and a Sharpie marker. It says marking pen on there, which I guess that's what they're called. But what I actually bought a bunch of Dollar Tree ones. They're not Sharpie brand, but I figured it might be fun for the older classes to do this themselves, those who can blow up a balloon. Maybe there's some moms in the room that might be able to assist them in blowing up balloons, because I don't expect you guys to blow up a balloon for every student. But for the younger kids, possibly maybe the 2 youngest classes, you'll just do this for them as a demonstration. And so what you'll do is you'll take your balloon. You're going to draw a square with the marker on the balloon, and then divide that square into 3 sections and color the 2 outer sections so that the middle section, so really it's just like a big darkened square is what it looks like. But I divided it, I drew 2 vertical lines, and then, or it doesn't really matter, horizontal. And then I filled in the outside section so that we have the inside section still the color of the balloon. I thought it would be fun for the tutors to have these confetti balloons, because why not? But you'll still have the same effect, but yours will just be a little bit more fun. So you guys get your own. And then I have these markers for the students, and I have yellow balloons for the older students. So that way, if you would like for them to do it themselves, they certainly can. You could start by doing it as a demonstration, and then have them do it themselves, because I feel like if you're having them do this, you're going to lose them and they're not going to pay attention. You're going to have balloons everywhere. Another thought is you could keep the balloons for review time and have some kind of game to play during review time using the balloons. Up to you, honestly, but just a thought. After you draw the square, you color in the 2 outside sections after you've divided it into 3 sections. You're going to inflate the balloon and observe the difference. So you want to take the time to talk about what the balloon looks like right now. And you could even take a picture of it and then blow air into the balloon and have a parent take a picture of it then, and then compare the 2 pictures side by side. But the idea is that the rubber molecules, so it's a latex balloon, of the balloon are being pulled apart by the pressure of the air inside, and parts of the balloon stretch more than others, causing a change in the shape of what I drew on here. So tension is the vocabulary word you're going to discuss. It's a stretching or pulling apart force. If the force is not too great, and this is again relating it to earth science, if the force is not too great, rocks with the elastic properties like a balloon will recover their original shape and size when the force is removed. If the force is too strong, the rocks cannot remain together and they break apart, as the balloon would if you continue to inflate it with air, which we're not going to do that. When there is an earthquake, the rocks and the Earth's crust are pushed apart by this force. And so the pictures that are provided on the science sheets are really great at demonstrating what that looks like. And you can show them pictures of what happens after an earthquake when the ground breaks apart, when that tension force is too great. And I'll just blow some air in here just so you can see what it looks like. It actually didn't change it a whole lot. I don't know. I know when I blew the air in, it actually made it a little bit lighter in some of those places, but it definitely changes it a bit. So that one's fairly simple. Again, the older students can have their own balloons and draw with their own markers. I figured that would be appropriate for the masters and journeyman classes, and then possibly the apprentice classes too. So it really all depends on what you think your kids can handle, but I do have enough balloons for most of the students to do it themselves. So, and there's one for each of you as well. So hopefully that one's pretty self-explanatory. That's week 16, number 130 stretch.